Welcome to the Frontlines of Tapping series, where we explore how EFT tapping might help in those critical moments where anxiety and physiology collide. I'm Nick Ortner, New York Times bestselling author of The Tapping Solution and creator of the Tapping Solution app. Today, we are looking at asthma and specifically the very real gap that every patient, nurse, and EMT knows all too well. When someone has an asthma attack, rescue meds like albuterol usually start helping in about 5 to 10 minutes. Now, that's fast, pharmacologically speaking, but for the patient, those minutes can feel like forever. Their chest is tight, they can't get air in, panic kicks in, and here's the kicker: that panic itself can actually make the attack worse. Nurses and parents see this all the time. The meds are on board, but the fear spiral is in full swing. And right now, we don't have a structured tool for that moment beyond just saying, hey, try to stay calm. So here's the question we're asking today: could EFT tapping serve as a kind of emotional first aid in that waiting window? Not instead of medication, never instead, but alongside it, a way to downshift the nervous system while the lungs can catch up. When there's an asthma flare, here's what happens. An asthma flare narrows the airways. Now, you add in panic, the heart racing, the shallow breathing, the muscles tightening, and you've got this vicious cycle. Struggling to breathe triggers fear, understandably so. Fear makes breathing harder. On you go. It repeats that cycle. Research shows patients with panic symptoms during asthma attack often report worse outcomes, even with similar lung function as calmer patients. Fear changes perception, and perception shapes behavior, like maybe overusing an inhaler or fighting the nebulizer mask. So the idea is simple: calm the fear, and you help the meds do their job. And this is where we bring in tapping. EFT tapping, emotional freedom techniques, combines gentle tapping on acupressure points with brief verbal phrases. In randomized trials, tapping has consistently reduced anxiety, often in just a single session. Meta analysis show a large effect size, and physiologically, we see striking results. One study found a 24% drop in cortisol after an hour of tapping. Another replication study of that original study found a 43% drop in cortisol. That is huge for a non drug intervention. We also see shifts in heart rate, blood pressure, even brain wave patterns, all pointing towards a calmer nervous system. So, if tapping can lower anxiety and stress hormones that fast in those other contexts, why not test it here in the asthma panic window? Let's walk through what this could look like in practice. Imagine a nurse has just given albuterol. The patient is scared, breathing hard. While the medicine is taking effect, the nurse guides a 2-minute tap. Here's how it might go. You can even try it. Tap along with me now. This is what it looks like. We're just tapping gently on the side of the hand. I am safe right now. My body is finding calm. Relief is on the way. I can let my breath settle. My chest is loosening. My shoulders can relax. I feel a little steadier. I am supported here. My body knows how to calm. That's it. 2 minutes, nothing fancy. If the person is struggling to breathe, the nurse could actually just have them follow along and say the statements to them. So there's different ways to work with this, but it gives the patient something active to do. And it's not just active. We are physiologically sending these calming signals to the amygdala, lowering cortisol in the body. And often that's enough to break the panic loop. Now, does this open up airways like albuterol? No, that is the medication's job. What tapping might do is change the patient's experience while the medicine works. It might lower panic, it might ease hyperventilation, it might reduce muscle bracing, and help the patient feel safer sooner. For clinicians, that could mean calmer patients, smoother treatments, maybe even fewer escalations. For patients, it could mean a terrifying attack becomes more manageable, less traumatic. And because it's safe, fast, and free, the downside is minimal. If it doesn't help, you've lost 2 minutes. If it does, you've added a tool we never had before. So here's my invitation. Try it, pilot it. If you're a nurse, a parent, a hospital administrator, an EMT, test the asthma tap that we have in the Tapping Solution app during that waiting window. Again, not as a replacement for medicine. Let me be clear, during that waiting window. If you want to collaborate on a pilot or a study, let us know. We're happy to help. You can collect feedback. You can see what patients say. You can see the change that we can make in their lives in this little intervention. This is what the Frontlines of Tapping series is all about, exploring where a simple, evidence-based calming technique might fit into real-world care. Because sometimes the difference isn't just in the medication, it's in how we handle those critical minutes in between. Thanks for watching. In the description, you'll find a link to the Asthma Calm Tap inside the Tapping Solution app. And if you found this useful, share it with a colleague, share it with a friend, share it with a hospital administrator. Let's see what we can do together, and let's keep exploring.